Hello, everyone. So this is going to be something a little bit different. Something that I'm going to be bringing forward into the next, into my service, into my program from online clients and for the in-person clients, is to discuss a topic each week um, and go over any problems that we're having. Anyone's having any issues, we're going to cover it in detail, and then hopefully, if it's applicable to you, you can also go through it. It's going to be very basic, to the point, and to discuss some ideas that may benefit you in the future if you're also suffering from this problem. So this is the question I've had this week: is feeling depleted in a fat loss phase. So their gym performance is down, they're feeling very tired, they're going to the workouts, their performance is down, they're not really making it to the end of their workouts, they're feeling lethargic, tired, their strength is starting to drop down, and they're feeling burnt out a little bit. So they're in a fat loss phase, so they're in a deficit, energy's low, and food's low. So they're in quite a bit of a deficit at the moment. So what we going to do as a team to overcome this problem? What would I suggest to implement into your program if you're feeling the same? Okay, so number one is nutrient timing. So once discussing this topic, I found out that this individual was struggling with, they were banking a lot of their carbs into the end of the day. So there's one big meal at the end of the day, which is quite common with a lot of people. They like having a big meal at the end of the day, but the problem was they were going into their workouts fasted after right in the morning in an early session. With that, if your performance is starting to go down, the problem is if your performance in the gym is going down, that means that the amount of calories you're burning in that session is also going to go down, and it might actually stagnate your weight loss. So what we're going to aim to do in the future, if this is happening to you, is hit at least minimum 30% carbohydrates before the workout and 30% after. This way, we're going to also get the energy before the workout with the carbohydrate intake, and also afterwards, it's going to enhance the recovery as your body will need it. I would recommend having a little bit of fat with the pre-workout meal, as research suggests that actually it will stabilize blood sugars and have a slower digestion on the carbohydrates, and it's going to slowly ingest and have quite a consistent amount of energy through the workout. So a little bit of fat would be perfect with protein. So a healthy serving of carbohydrates, a recommended minimum amount is about 30 to 25%. I would recommend for your daily intake. 30% is probably more reasonable, and then a little bit of fat, and then a protein source as well. Post workout, I'd recommend also again 30% of your intake afterwards with a protein source. As we've just finished the workout, it's going to be a bit more efficient to make sure that you are having a fast digestion. So having fats is not essential in this period of time, and that research suggests just having carbohydrates and protein is going to be much more beneficial for recovery. Okay, if you're still suffering from a little bit of depletion and maybe other possible solutions to this is having a intra-workout snack, so a piece of fruit, maybe a banana, even possibly a Lucozade, a sugary source that's high in carbohydrates. It's not the worst idea, but if you're in a deficit phase, it might not be the best solution. But having a little bit of carbohydrates midway through the workout when you're feeling a little bit depleted may be the solution for you. I would also start to avoid calorie banking. With this individual that I'm speaking of, they were calorie banking a lot, which also was depleting them for their workouts and their carbohydrates. So the common theme here is making sure that with carbohydrates is pre and post workout. If your performance seems to lack in the gym, then we're going to need to start prioritizing your carbohydrates and not calorie banking so much over the weekend to keep your performance high in the gym, as that is also very important. Also, other ways to make sure that we're recovering: prioritizing sleep, minimizing stress. So this is the discussion for this week, making sure that you're not feeling depleted in your fat loss phase, and seeing how you can find the solution to this. I hope this helps. I hope you enjoy this first episode of discussing ideas of what may be holding you back in your performance in the gym, and discussing any issues and topics. We're going to do this once a week and just post this onto the WhatsApp group. Other than that, I hope you're all having a great day. You're all smashing it. The team's killing it. Really happy with everyone's at. And I'll talk to you soon.